Hello folks, I wasn't going to film the unboxing of this Sebo, but I started opening it and thought, to heck with it, I'll get the camera out, especially when I noticed blood in the box. I thought we could be in for some surprises. I got this supposed to be brand new, but it's not in the original box. It's a Sebo XP10, which is a commercial version of the X7. And this particular person has got a few because he or she has sold a few on eBay, some for as much as £210. But I won this for 86. So, let's grab my scissors and just do a quick... There's a bit of a mess around me because I'm not really set up to unbox. It's early evening at the moment. So anyway, there's some blood. Ugh. I assume that's blood. Let's hope there's no blood on the cleaner. And is this going to be... I mean, look at the way it's packed. This is packed like a second-hand vacuum, not a new one. And as I said, they've sold a few, so I don't know if these have fallen off the back of a lorry or I don't know what's happened with these. So let's have a look. I'll know if they've had any use, of course. I can see an instruction book that's in its bag, sealed up. So this is the bag housing. And yes, it looks new. It's got a sticker on it. Trevor Isles Limited. So Trevor, are you missing a load of Sebos? Perhaps this company's gone out of business and have sold off the stock. We can't always assume that just because something's being sold very cheaply on eBay that it's been pinched. Some people suggested that on a pneumatic I unboxed. I did actually contact Pneumatic and they never got back to me after, so I assume it was fine. So that looks new. I've not opened it yet, but we'll pop that to one side. We've got the wand and the hose. I'll give it the sniff test. Smells new. Can't see any sign of use. I mean, this retails for over £400 if you go direct to Sebo. So £86. I think I was the second highest bidder. I was the highest bidder, but there were only two bids. I think it started at 85 and I won it for 86 plus £10 postage. Right, I'll take out the main floor head. Yeah. We've got the manual. It's just been thrown in. It's bizarre. I mean, if they're all brand new, why don't they have the original box? But that does look new. Looks like a new handle and cable. Obviously it's commercial, so it's got the orange high visibility cable on it. We've got an old bag, paper. I'll have a look at this. This is non-gen, but I have a feeling it's not going to be quite suitable for this particular model. But we'll soon find out. Okay, well, that's everything. Avoiding the blood. I don't mind my own blood when I'm unboxing, and I have cut myself a few times unboxing vacuums and bled on the vacuum, but I don't fancy other people's. Now, here we go. Here's the main floor head. Yes, it looks new. It does and it doesn't. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. Right, well, there's just a little bit of dust. There's just a bit of a marking, look, on the wheel. That'll probably just wipe off. There's a little bit of wear. This could be X display, I suppose, but there's been more than one for sale. If it had been a one-off X display, could possibly. Oh, that seems a bit odd. So look, it basically looks like an X7 underneath. It is automatic as well. It doesn't have, I would prefer these to have had a manual height control, but this, as I said, it is an automatic. It's basically, as I said, the commercial version of the X7, and it has the higher filtration that the EU demanded. Same way the filter cover comes off. There's bits of lentils around. I've just done another video today. Well, we'll be able to tell if this has been used because they'll be black. Or no. Well, it would be on the inside, but no, that there's no signs that this has been switched on. I do actually have, I've not shown it, but I've had it a while. I do actually have the XP10, which is the wider version of this, and there's also, I think it's an XP30 with an even wider cleaning path, but this is more the domestic size. It's the same cleaning path as the domestic Sebo. There we go. We've got the push button to release the end cap. Is it going to come off? Come on, there we are. Lovely stiff brushes. Look at that. Very effective at picking up pet hair, grooming the pile. Easy to remove for cleaning. No tools required, as you saw. I'm going to get that on. There we are. Right, needs a bit of assembly. So I need to take the bag housing and fit it to the cleaner head. In fact, it might be easier to show you this way, perhaps. Maybe that way. So this bit here, you may need to make sure that's up and not lying down. It does spring up on its own, so it should be in the upright position. And we need to carefully locate the bag housing, making sure that that piece goes in the little slot at that side. When it's when you're happy it's in place, you need to push it down until it clicks. Just jiggle it. Oh, it's not clicking. Let's stand up. Oh, well, it's not clicked. But I think it's in place, seems to be. Well, while we've got it in this position, we'll have a look inside. Again, it's fitted with a paper bag, but you can get the new micro fleece type bags to fit the X series. But the commercial ones still come with a paper bag. They're still pretty good at filtering though. And we've got the pre-motor filter here. And as I've pointed out in previous videos I've done of X series machines, it's this shape because it's designed to maintain the suction as the bag fills. Because when the bag is in place, I'll show you the spare bag. So when the bag's in place in the cleaner and fills, it fills from the top. It still maintains the suction. The suction comes from the bottom of here. So as the bag fills up, you're still getting suction. With a normal upright, you'd expect to see at the bottom of the bag housing a filter and a grill. So that means that as the bag fills up, it's compressing dirt on top of the suction inlet and it's reducing the suction. So having this type of filter, in theory, and hopefully in practice, it keeps the suction more constant. You can't use this machine without a bag or filter because this little doobry pops out to stop you. So we'll push that back in, and we can put the bag door back, locate it at the bottom, and then close it. Just got to put the handle on. And when you put the handle on, you've got to make sure you can't see that red line, otherwise it's not going to be on the machine correctly. Before we attach the handle, you need to make sure that this little lever here at the top is in that position, and then push the handle down until we can't see the arrow. Make sure it's pressed right down, and then we can lock it into place by turning this way. It's quite stiff, but it's got to be horizontal like that. So now the handle's locked in, and then all we've got to do is attach the wand. That fits into here, the plastic part. Make sure it's in. You'll see a little tab here at the front, so the handle needs to go over that and press down. And then the hose needs to go in the hose inlet there, like so. So that's fully assembled. Everything seems fine so far. And then the cable, once I've untangled it, wraps around here. We've got the carry handle at the back and this lower cord hook. So you turn that round to store the cable, and the top part here, just under the handle, is where you wrap the cable round. It says in the instructions it's a 12-meter cable. Doesn't seem to be though. I'd have to measure that at some point. The domestic versions have a 10-meter cable. I suppose this could be 12 meters. I can't say for sure. It does seem a bit short. And of course it's a UK version, so we've got the UK plug. And on the back, 2 cleaning tools. Yeah, it's not being used, this machine. We've got the upholstery nozzle and a nice long crevice tool. You can use any Sebo tools with this, the extension hose, turbo nozzle. From the domestic ranges, they will fit this commercial cleaner. So I don't know why we've got a sticker on. I'm going to take that off. I'll look this company up. Trevor Isles Limited in Bradford. Right, so that's everything assembled. Just going to have a look in here, but I have a feeling this won't have the correct exhaust filter. Yeah, so we've got a non-genuine pre-motor filter, which will fit. Some very cheap quality non-genuine bags. I won't be using those. They might come in useful. Actually, I've just thought of something for those. Yes, on that is for the previous sort of X series. That's not going to fit. If you remember earlier on, I showed you the exhaust filter, much bigger and much better filtration on these models than the earlier ones. These always go black with the carbon dust. But I've just realised I was going to throw these out, but these will be good for some of my vintage Hoovers, especially Hoover Juniors. All I have to do is cut off the top, and these will make, let's do it now, see if I can cut it close enough. These will make a better alternative to the single layered paper bag, the H1 bag fitted to a Hoover Junior. That's about the same size, and when I open it you can see it's twin layered, so I will keep those because they will fit on to a Hoover Junior or certain Hoover Senior cleaners that use the rubber band method of securing the bag. So yeah, little bonus for some vintage machine. Well, yes, it looks unused. I'm going to switch it on. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with these. I'm not sure why they're going so cheap when, as I said, this should be over £400 if you get it direct from Sebo. Here's the rating sticker. It's a Sebo Automatic XP10, type SEV XP01, serial number CC04058888, 220 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 890 watts, and of course it's made in Germany. Okay, with Hetty photobombing in the background, let's see if this works. I mean, I think at the time of making the video, the seller had sold a few and has got 100% positive feedback. So, let's hope I don't spoil his 100% feedback. Let's plug it in. And we'll switch on. Well, it seems okay. The automatic height selection appears to be going up and down. Of course, this doesn't have the boost function that you find on some of the X7 domestic cleaners. There's no extra button to keep the head a bit lower. So it is skimming a little bit, but on this plush pile carpet, it's working pretty well. At least it does work on my living room carpet, unlike a lot of other vacuums. But I'm having a bit of trouble getting the hose out. It seems very, very stiff. Perhaps these have a little fault with them. I'm not sure. I'm just really not sure why. Oh, it might loosen up. Well, that locks in the open position. Obviously, these will topple if you sort of use the machine like this and pull it along. But the way you use these, I mean, they're not really meant for a lot of above floor cleaning. They do benefit from the extension hose that you can fit onto the end of the hose, and then you can have the machine. I normally, when I'm using an X7 or another X series, I'd normally lay it down on the floor and then use it with the extension hose, and then it's pretty good because of course it won't fall down because it's already on the floor. But you can release the wand by pressing the button. You can attach the tools directly to the end, or of course the extra long hose that goes back in there. But these are designed for commercial use, shops, offices, hotels. So basically what would happen with this cleaner, the person using it would be vacuuming, they might spot a little dust bunny in the corner and they would just pull out the hose and then direct the end of the wand into the area that needs cleaning, or they could attach the crevice tool. It's probably best to use it like this, but because the brush roll continues to rotate, because it's only a single motored vacuum, just be careful that there's no pets or children around that could put their hands under the rotating brush roll. But yeah, £86. Pretty pleased with it so far. Let's see if the hose retraction works. That seems fine and dandy, so yes, I'm pretty pleased with this Sebo bargain. I'm going to complete the video by putting some dirt down, seeing how it performs, but I'll do that on another day. I thought I'd quickly unbox it this evening just to check it was okay, because I was a little bit dubious when I started opening it. I thought, I'll share this with my viewers. I won't unbox it without showing them. But I think you'll agree, I've got a bargain. Hopefully it will continue to work, and it will continue to work in the following demonstration. Well folks, it's a few days since I unboxed the Sebo XP10, and I've got an opportunity today to put down a bit of dirt for it, because we haven't seen it picking up anything, just seen it being used but not actually doing any cleaning. So I'm just going to make a bit of a mess here, starting with some rolled oats. Oh dear, it's rather a lot. Got most of it on myself rather than on the carpet. Doesn't really show up very well. Rolled oats on this carpet. We've got some red lentils. Whoops. That shows up quite well. Yeah. Rub it in. Whoa. Lovely. Right, what else have I got in my box of dirt? Well, I've got some dirt, vacuum dirt, and I might use some of that. Oh, got some black sand. This should show up well. Black sand to represent damaging grit. Oh, I've got some rice. Lovely jubbly. Bit of rice there. And oh, I've actually got 2 more bags of dirt. Right, well, I think I'll split open this. This is a Sebo bag. It's actually from a Felix. So I'll just get some scissors and we'll spread them up from this bag all over the floor. I'll cut the top off this one. This has probably got lentils in it and some other stuff, but this has got other dirt in it as well. Oops, oh, it's lots of lentils, but there's also dust. Oh, a lot of dust and dog hairs and fluff and all manner of nasty things that I'm breathing in. I'm going to touch the dirt. Look, how disgusting. A lot of people don't like seeing. I've got my hand right in there. Oh, I've got some of those, don't know if you can quite see, there's some little turquoise beads. They're those things you put in your washing machine to make your clothes smell even more chemically than they do normally. I've forgotten those are in there. I've used these on demos on a hard floor, and they tend to mark the floor. Well, they're not permanently, they're just, they get squashed by the vacuum and they leave a bit of a mark that does wipe off. Oh, it's very dusty now. There we go. Right, there's a lot of muck here. This is the sort of demo I can't really do with a bagless vacuum, and certainly not a cordless one. I'll spread it out a bit, and then we'll get the Sebo XP10 and see if it's going to pick it all up. Well, I can certainly say that the Sebo XP10 P for Professional has certainly removed the dirt. I can't see a speck of all that mess left on the carpet, but vacuuming has revealed a few marks. In fact, there's one here you might just be able to see that wasn't there before I put the dirt down, so that's some sort of stain I've managed to create during this demo. I don't know what this stain is, and I don't remember seeing it before I put all the dirt on the carpet. It could be the fact that I've got bright studio lighting in my living room at the moment that's highlighted this stain. So I'm going to try and remove it using Sebo's own Duo P dry cleaning powder. It comes in a little box like this with an inbuilt lid, and the actual powder's inside. You can buy refill pouches for it. So I haven't used this for a while, so hopefully it's not dried up, because it's a moist powder. It's designed to be rubbed into the carpet. You wait around half an hour for the powder to dry and absorb the dirt, and then you vacuum it off. Initially, I'm going to use this side of the brush just to make sure I get the powder deep into the carpet, into the stain. As I said, I don't know the origin of this mark, but hopefully the Sebo powder will remove it. And then I'm going to use the brush part and just brush it in. You're supposed to brush it in until you can't see the powder anymore. In fact, it looks like it's removed the stain already. I'm going to put a little bit more on. Probably don't need it, but just a bit more on the surface. I can tell that the powder's gone deep into the carpet, but I'll rub a little gently so it's on the surface as well. Okay, so in about half an hour I'm going to vacuum that up, and hopefully the stain will have disappeared. Under my bright studio lights, it's still visible, but it's certainly faded. Without the studio lights on, I don't think I'd even know that there was a stain there. This carpet really does need a thorough deep clean with a carpet washer. But I'll just reapply. It might get the rest of it. Just a second go. It's a bit too much, but never mind. Just going to rub it in again and leave it. And then I'll vacuum it off. I'll do another demonstration using the Sebo Duo, the actual brushing machine. Sebo do make a machine designed to brush the powder into the carpet. So you can dry clean larger areas, you don't just spot clean. You can use Sebo vacuum cleaners as well, as long as they've got a power nozzle or a rotating brush. There is a way of actually brushing the powder in using the vacuum, but you get the best results using the Duo cleaning machine. It seems to have disappeared even a bit more now, so I'll leave it at that, and I think the next time I give this carpet a clean, it'll be with a carpet washer that uses water and carpet cleaning solution. But for spots and stains and for heavy traffic areas, I often get out the Duo P just to freshen up the carpet. For my final demonstration on the Sebo Automatic XP10, I've put down some dirt on this hard floor, including rolled oats, red lentils and black sand. Now the Automatic XP10 will automatically adjust the height of the brush according to the surface, so before putting down the dirt I've made sure that the brush head is at the optimum position. In fact, it's the position the cleaner has chosen itself because it does this automatically. To be honest, I'm really surprised by the hard cleaning performance of this Sebo Automatic XP10. A traditional upright cleaner can scatter a lot of the dirt on a hard floor before it picks anything up, but there was very little scattering with the Automatic XP10. It left some dirt on the forward pass, but when I pulled the machine back, it removed all the dirt it missed. So I'm really impressed with this. This machine is excellent on all carpets, from carpet tiles to longer pile, but it's equally good on hard floors as well. Before I sum up this German-made Sebo vacuum cleaner, let's have a look at the dirt I've picked up, or let's not have a look at the dirt. If I'd been using a bagless vacuum cleaner for this demonstration, I would have had to have emptied it several times, and I expect I would have had a very messy filter to clean. But hopefully this Sebo has retained every bit of dirt I've picked up. Let's have a look. Now I'm using the paper bag that came with it, but you can get fleece bags. It's quite full. This bag is absolutely packed solid with dirt. Now normally when you buy a pack of Sebo bags, they do provide a little cap, so you can cap off the bag so no dirt will come out when you're removing it from the machine. So I will take the bag out, and that, I can assure you, is one very heavy dust bag packed full of all the dirt I've picked up in today's demo. During the course of today's demonstrations, I've not had to replace the bag. So when I went into the kitchen to test this machine on a hard floor, the bag was already nearly full to the brim. So you can see that the performance was still good, even with a bag as full as this one. You can see inside the bag housing is absolutely spotless, so even the paper bag has managed to retain most of the dirt. Any microscopic dust that passes through the bag is filtered by this pre-motor filter, and then the exhaust air is filtered again by the exhaust filter, which means this cleaner gets an A rating for dust emissions. Even though there is some space left in this bag, I think it's best I swapped it for a new one, so that's going to be disposed of. I've got the new bag here, and all we have to do, there's two arrows at the top of the bag. You just slide it into the top here. You slide it in and it should click, and that's the bag change done. Then you locate it at the bottom first, close the bag door, and if the bag is properly fitted, you'll be able to close this catch here. Just push it down, and that's a new bag. Regular viewers to my channel will know that I frequently recommend Sebo vacuum cleaners, and this Automatic XP10 is no exception. So if you've got a small office, shop or other commercial premises, this machine might suit your needs. If you've got larger areas to clean, Sebo also do the XP20 and the XP30 with wider cleaning paths to clean larger areas. So if you're looking for a tough, reliable, quality German-made vacuum cleaner, then look no further than a Sebo. If you like this machine and want it for your home, there's no reason why you can't use it in a home, but I'd also suggest you look at Sebo's X7 uprights, because basically they're more or less the same as the commercial version under the skin anyway. They look cosmetically different, brighter colours, more suited for a domestic environment, but underneath the hood they're basically the same cleaner. If you have any comments or questions about this Sebo vacuum, please comment below, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Bye for now.